The AGI Pack free DLC is out now, and we've got a new feature. Let's check it out. Hey, what's up, guys? It's DJ. Welcome back to the channel. Today, John Software released the AGI Pack free DLC for Farming Simulator 22 for all platforms. As this is a DLC, it is available to download via the DLC section on the Mod Hub. PC and Mac players can also download it straight from the Farming Simulator website. Along with the AGI Pack, we've also got a video to show off, so let's check it out. So now that you've seen everything in action, let's check it out in real time in the game. So starting off, what do we get? Well, we've got a bunch of augers and we've got some placeables. Let's start off with the augers. Right here, the AGI Westfield UTX 44. This has 40 horsepower, 44 liters of fuel, 3 mile per hour max speed as they all have, and it weighs 1.4 tons. Wheel brands include Trelleborg. We've also got BKT on there as well, and that is it. It costs you $29,000. The next version is probably one of the more unique things in the game, and it adds a new feature. This is the Storm FX. It's got 33 horsepower, 40 liters of fuel, 3 mile per hour max speed, holds 50 liters, and I'll show you what it holds here in a second, and it weighs 2.2 tons. Wheel brands include Trelleborg and BKT. If we back out, you can see that this has the combination option. So we'll click that, and we see right here, seed treating liquid. So we were right. This is something brand new to the game. Another really neat thing is if you look at the top of this, it says conveyor belts are an alternate way of loading your trailers. This auger is able to produce seeds directly for your grain or from your grain store. So that is very, very cool. Next up, we've got the AGI Westfield STX Squared 1051. Heck of a name, but it looks really good. It's also really, really big as well. Wheel brands include Trelleborg, BKT. You probably figured that out already. 38 horsepower, 44 liters fuel, 3 miles per hour, 1.5 tons, etc. Next up, we've got the Batco BCX Cubed 1549. This is 37 horsepower, 40 liters of fuel, 3 mile per hour, and 1.7 tons. And then, lastly, we've got this bad boy right here, the Westfield MKX 1394. Weighs 2.3 tons, and it is one of the largest that we have. This is also the only auger that requires a tractor to be used, or at least something with a hitch and a 3-point, which is kind of cool, kind of unique. So you can't enter it, but the rest of them you can. As far as special things, so we showed off the Storm FX. Also, the Westfield STX Squared says this auger mainly used to fill up your silos. Compatible silos include the AGI West Steel Smooth Wall Bin and the West Steel Hopper Bin 1805. So if you're curious on which ones it works with, you can actually see at the top. This one works with that as well, and it works with the flat bottom. Really cool. And here they are in the game, looking really, really good. All the way up here, you can also see we've got the additive. I really need to remember what this is called. High quality seed treatment. There you go. There you go. So if we check around and jump in, we can actually enter these. And they actually sound really good as well. Check this out. Sounds like a lawnmower or something like that. That is pretty cool. And then if we turn on our help windows and all the goodies, we can see we've got the option to raise and lower. So we've got that. This also comes with a brand new sound as well. I think that's super, super cool. So another way to empty your trailers, basically. So there is that one. And that is the only thing that it will do. We can also do the unload here function. Now, we got the Storm. And of course, we got the seed treatment as well. I purchased the seed treatment and put it right beside it. However, it immediately took it in. So if you even get this stuff near, it's gonna do. Toggle super strength enabled. Ooh, I do not want it enabled. I am not Superman today. Let's jump in here and check this out, because it's got a different sound. So it's got the same sound as something like the Gator, or maybe the Mahindra, something like that. And we've got a similar function here as well. Really, this is meant more for things like cedars and stuff like that. We can also raise that bit up as well. Now, I don't know why you would need to, but if you do need to, you can. And that's kind of cool. Boop, pop that back down, we'll jump out. Next one is going to not be that one. Let me in here. There we go. So again, another different sound. We've got the option to raise this, and this one goes up pretty darn high. As you can see right there. Shouldn't have any problem getting that into the flat bottom. It's pretty epic. Pretty epic indeed. Also, this has the ability to take things from the ground and put them into the silo. So you could just put this down at the bottom and tip right in. That's thanks to this little auger right here, whereas the rest of these do not have it. And then the last piece that we can enter is the BCX3. Again, another different sound. We could raise this one, of course. Doesn't go too high, just high enough, boom, to about right there, and be done, and we can bring it back down. Boop, just like so. And of course, with all of these, you can drive them, so wherever you want to go, you can go. Now, the only other one that we've got is this one right here, the Westfield. This is one that you need a tractor in order to hook up. So, let's come over here and steal one from a test that I've got going on later on. We're gonna do this together. That's gonna be fun. So get something that's got a 3-point hitch and a trailer hitch, or not 3-point, a trailer hitch and a PTO. Bring it over. I can get it lined up here. Get it hooked up. Boop, just like so. And then if we kind of pull away a little bit, get away from everything, we've got a couple different options. So we have unfold conveyor, which is going to raise it up pretty much to the max. Now, we can lower it a little bit, and we can raise it just a little bit more, but it's pretty high the way it is. And then we've got the ability to move in and out the collector on the side. So you gotta put that about wherever you're wanting. And that's it there. And whenever you're ready to go, just click up fold, boop, and it'll drop back down for you. Nice. So along with the 5 augers and the pallet, we've also got 5 different placeable type things. So let's start with the first one. I love this, the AGI Sentinel. Now this right here is available for $160,000. You can place it down, and it is pretty darn sweet. Let's go and fly over here. Boop, 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 boop. So we have 3 doors. We have 2 here on the front that are matching. So this is a great place for maybe fertilizer spreaders or seeders, anything that's maybe attached to your tractor, or possibly even a semi-truck trailer. You can put that there. Then larger things like harvesters, big tractors, things like that, combine harvesters, they can go right through here. So those are your options there. We also have the option to turn on the lights, which I don't remember what the trigger for it was. It's different. It's definitely different. It is the left trigger down. So that is how you turn those on. It is not the normal switch that you would expect. Also, can we get through the door? We can go through the door and our player fits perfectly. Sweet. Everything else can be found in silos, which is really nice. So first one is the smooth wall bin. This is used to store your crops, anything like that. You will need an auger to do this, but I mean, that's pretty standard though, right? Yeah, pretty standard. Costs you $18,000. You can find it right here. All you got to do is put your auger down below it and then put an auger above it as well. That is how you unload it. And load it, for that matter. Similar story right here with the West Still $24,000 hopper bin. Same thing, you unload or load from the bottom, overload to the top. Works very well. 125,000 liters for that one. And we can sit here, take a look around, Looking good, looking nice. These are nice and open underneath as well, so you should be able to park those augers under there without any problems. Getting a little bit bigger now with the flat bottom bin. I know this is one most of you are very, very excited about. A very stereotypical West Steel bin. Holds 501,500 liters, costs you 42 grand, so not bad at all. Again, just a normal crop silo. Do a nice little walk around, boom, boom, boom. We've got a couple things over here, but you don't actually need to control anything, which is nice. And the closer you get, you can see at the bottom, it'll tell you that the silo is open or full or whatever. Now at the top, you will need to dump in from the top. However, of course, you can't get under here, so you've got this little piece right here. When you come over to it, just put your auger under that and you'll be ready to go. And lastly, the largest piece. This is the AGI flat bottom bin with the Nico dryer. It can be found right here. It is massive, 5,432,000 liters at 220 grand, which actually doesn't seem that wild and crazy when you think about how much this thing holds. It's actually not bad at all. Hold just about whatever you want to throw in here. And of course, over here is where you throw everything in. And right here is where you get it out. Pretty simple. Now, because we've got some stuff set up, I do want to run a little bit of a test. So I've got my seed treatment here. You can see it's already taken up some. It is full. And I've got some wheat ready to be tipped. And I've got another tipper over here ready to be dumped into. So let's go and turn everything on. There's that. There's that. Probably don't need to turn that on, but it is what it is. And we're going to have to turn that on as well. Let's jump in here, and we're going to get the tip. So we'll go ahead and start tipping out there. And you can see seeds are going in. You see that right? Seeds are going in. Now, of course, it is very much so not a one-to-one. As a matter of fact, you're actually losing quite a bit, but it is a really interesting and neat way of doing things that maybe you hadn't really thought about before. So, crop in, seeds out. I'm sure there's going to be some YouTubers that do some tests later on, maybe doing like, which crop gives you the most amount of seeds from the sniper or the storm. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I'm just not sure I've got enough time for that. So check out maybe Farmer Cobb and Driver 53. Those guys, definitely Miss Silly P, as I'm sure they're going to be doing all the extra tests that you guys are wanting to know about. In case you're curious on how this works, so we've got a couple different ones that are mainly used for emptying silos, and we've got a couple that are mainly used for filling them. So, for example, this one right here, well, pretty much the ones that are smaller in yellow, these are used to unload type things like that. And then your larger two yellow ones, these are meant to fill them up. So we've got this version right here. We can kind of bring it in, back it in until we get a nice little area that says start filling. And we can take a look here. Obviously, we have nothing that we can refill from, but we've got that if we need it. Plus, everything kind of stays about in the same place. So you may need to adjust, you may not need to adjust. It just kind of depends. And then, of course, we've got something like this, which is really meant for filling, as it is much higher and much taller. Now, this will work with both of these bins right here. Actually, I think it'll work with all of these bins, which is really nice. Come around here. Do we have any extra camera options? It doesn't appear that we do. But nonetheless, there we go. So, that's Power Tools. That's a PC mod. You know what? Just ignore what just happened. Anyway, this is how you're supposed to be setting everything up, just like so. Oh yeah, also something interestingly has happened here. So as you can see, we are down to almost 11,000 liters left in here, right? Well, if we pop over here, we've got about 12,500 liters of seed. Meaning, oh yeah, and it's using quite a bit of this stuff as well. You need that. Meaning that this is maybe the cheapest way to get seed now. Is this a game hack? Seems like a game hack. Well, before I get myself into any more trouble with game hacks and stuff like that, that is actually it for today. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like on it. Get subscribed if you're new around here. Join the GoHam fam. Make sure your notification bells are on as well. That way you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. Make sure you guys stay tuned, as we'll probably have some more mods coming out later on today as well. And all kinds of good stuff. Also, Precision Farming and the Antonio Carrera pack have gotten updates at least today as of recording this video, and we have version patch 1.5. Big day for Farm Sim today. All right, I hope y'all have a good one. We'll see you later. Peace.